Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of Nationwide Haul Equipment Review. Today we're going to look at these wonderful flatbeds that are made by Mack Trailer. This is the Road Warrior line. This is a ready to go to work trailer. They make these in 48-102 and they also make them in 53-102. So we're going to start here with the front of the trailer. You have a 10-inch front by 102 wide. You have your standard marker lights, and then you have your air lines and your electric lines like you would in most trailers. This trailer has a 26-inch rail, 52K capacity with a 5-inch arch on the rail. This is what makes the trailer kind of look like this until you load it, and then it kind of settles in once you put load on top of it. We have a great design here with the side rail because we have, if you look at these kind of like round tubular pieces right here, what this does is this prevents the side rail from caving in, but you can also use this to tie your chains in here as well. So it's a very well designed side rail. And then later on we'll talk about the top because the top as well has some great features. So this comes with a Jost A400 landing gear. This is a steel configuration. It has a static load rating of 160,000 pounds with a lifting capacity of 55,000 pounds. We have 14 galvanized winches and straps that come standard with this unit. Over here, you will see that we have the suspension dump airline right here. These units come with a wheel configuration, which is steel powder interior, aluminum exterior. These come with the Hendrickson Intrax air suspension on the units. Road Warrior now, which is a new feature, allows you that if you want to have a lift axle on this front axle, you can have it. We normally don't do it. These are also built with a spread axle, as you can see, because this is for over the road long haul. This is not for city hauling. City hauling would have this at your typical 49-inch closed tandem configuration. This is spaced at 122 inches. This is a 48-footer, so we don't really worry about California legal, but if it was the 53 comes at 22, and then it's 41 feet from the kingpin to the center of rear axle. That's what makes it California legal, 180 inches if you want to have it in inches. This one right here is 122. It is a fixed spread. So it doesn't have a track where you can kind of open it and close it. It's fixed at all times. You have your standard ABS marker light here, standard side light. The rear configuration is also a very standard configuration. It's a 232. So you have your standard DOT lights on each side, and then you have your marker lights in the middle there, your red marker lights. Bumper configuration on the 48 and the 53 are a little bit different. On the 48, you see this type of bumper, whereas the 53, the bumper comes all the way out. All right, so it's a different DOT configuration on the bumper. You have your Mack fabricated dock bumpers on both sides. You have your side marker lights here. On both sides, you're gonna have just 2 marker lights on this particular configuration. With this type of unit, I think the most you can go up to might be 5 marker lights, between 5 and 7. Then between the spread, what we do is we give customers a cam lock box. Most flatbed guys are always working with gloves on. Cam lock boxes are the best way for them to open and close these toolboxes. As you can see, T-handles when you have gloves on, very difficult to open and close. But these cam lock boxes are the best. They're also the sturdiest boxes. What we always recommend to customers is, if you can, cut out a piece of wood the size of the interior of the box and put it in there. It'll create a longer life on the box. Here on the top part of the flatbed, we have 2 things that we want to show you first. So you have the outside nailing configurations, and all the way on the outside here, we have this track. This is the J-hook track. So a lot of drivers like to use the J-hooks. Mack has variable varieties and configuration of the J-hooks. But again, a J-hook is something that you can buy from Mack aftermarket parts or from us here at Nationwide Haul, but pretty much any truck and parts place will have J-hooks. Also, you will see that in the center here, on the interior of the nailers, you have kind of like grooves in the center. This is obviously when you put pallets on top, it kind of holds them in place, doesn't allow them to slide back and forth. One of the things that we do have with this unit and also with the 53-footer is that these units have the extra cross members, which give them the coil package, which is added to this trailer. So this trailer does come with a coil package. The 53 footer also comes with a coil package. Also, something very important to note is that you have basically 52,000, the rating on the bed is 52,000 pounds in 4 feet. So again, you know, right now in this video, we're highlighting obviously this model, which is the Road Warrior. Mac on the flatbed side is, you know, it's amazing the different configurations and you know, the different types of flatbeds that they can make. They can really get creative, and not just flatbeds, but drop decks and other configurations as well. They also have a combo line, which is available as well. This is a ready to go, you know, ready to go to work unit. You know, as you can tell, the configurations are very simple, but you can get very complicated when it comes to, maybe not complicated, but you could get very specific when it comes to Mac and their flatbeds, and you know, get real configurations can go much higher than 52K. And of course, you can see this by visiting nationwidehaul.com, also mactrailer.com. You can also write to us at sales@nationwidehaul.com. And if the Road Warrior is what you're interested in, you know, we can definitely share that information with you. But if you want to spec out something a little bit more complicated, we can dive into that with you as well. So thank you again for joining us and for letting us highlight this Road Warrior unit for you.